My name is Sarah, and I just turned 50. For my birthday, my daughter sent me this gift, a beautifully wrapped package on which was written, "To my amazing mom, with all my love." Excitement filled me. But as I reached for the bow, my husband, Robert, grabbed my hand and said, "Don't open it! Can't you see it?" His urgent tone stopped me mid-action, confusion clouding my mind as his eyes pleaded with mine. Robert was usually calm and collected, but fear painted his face with a shade I had never seen before. I hesitated, the gift heavy in my hands, the suspense stifling the room. My heart raced, questions forming in my mind. What could be inside this box that would elicit such worry from my husband? Was it something dangerous? Something forbidden? In that moment, the air seemed thick with unspoken truths, the tension between us palpable. With a mixture of trepidation and curiosity, I made a choice that would set off a chain of events I could have never predicted. I decided to heed Robert's warning and put the gift aside, but the mystery of its contents gnawed at me like a relentless itch. Little did I know, this seemingly innocuous decision would unravel a series of secrets and revelations that would shake the very foundation of our family. Days passed, and the unopened gift sat on the mantelpiece like a forbidden treasure, tempting my every thought. Robert's demeanor had shifted, his usual reserve replaced by a palpable unease that lingered between us like a ghost. One evening, as we sat in the dimly lit living room, the weight of the unopened box cast a shadow over our conversations. I couldn't bear the silence any longer. "Robert, please, tell me what's going on," I pleaded, my voice cracking with emotion. His eyes met mine, filled with a mixture of guilt and fear. "It's complicated, Sarah. There are things you're not ready to know," he murmured, his words hanging heavy in the air. The cryptic response only fueled my curiosity further. The need to uncover the truth, to unravel the mystery that seemed to grip our lives, consumed me. But Robert's insistence on secrecy kept me at bay, creating a divide between us that felt insurmountable. As the days turned into weeks, the tension in our home escalated, each passing moment adding another layer of doubt and suspicion. I found myself questioning everything I thought I knew about my husband and our life together. The unopened gift had become a symbol of everything unsaid, a metaphor for the growing distance between us. And as I stared at its untouched surface, I knew deep down that whatever lay inside held the key to unlocking the secrets that threatened to tear us apart. One stormy night, a knock on our door shattered the fragile peace that had enveloped our home. I opened it to find a young woman standing on our doorstep, drenched from the rain, her eyes filled with a mixture of determination and sorrow. "I'm looking for Sarah," she said, her voice shaking with emotion. Robert appeared beside me, his expression a mix of surprise and recognition. "I'm Sarah," I managed to reply, my heart pounding in my chest. The young woman held out a faded photograph, tears glistening in her eyes. "This was my mother. She was your sister." Shock reverberated through the walls of our living room as the truth sank in. I had a sister I had never known about. The revelation sent ripples of confusion and disbelief through me, mirroring the turbulent storm outside. Robert's silence spoke volumes, his eyes avoiding mine as if unable to face the consequences of years of secrets kept buried. The young woman, my newfound niece, pleaded for answers, for closure to a chapter of her life that had been missing. As the weight of this newfound family connection settled upon us, I knew that the unopened gift held not just material contents, but the key to a past that had been hidden from me. The tangled web of lies and omissions that surrounded me unraveled, exposing raw truths that demanded reckoning. And as the storm raged outside, a tempest of emotions churned within me, threatening to wash away the fragile facade of normalcy we had carefully constructed. In the wake of the revelation about my long-lost sister, the air in our home grew heavy with unspoken words. The young woman, my niece, revealed her mother's name was Emily, and that she had passed away, leaving a void in her life that led her to seek out our family. As days turned into weeks, the presence of my niece brought a bittersweet mix of joy and sorrow. Memories of a sister I never knew flooded my mind, intertwining with the tangled emotions of betrayal and longing that simmered just beneath the surface. Robert, haunted by the specter of past choices, withdrew into himself, his silence a barrier between us. I yearned for the solace of the unopened gift, a physical reminder of the secrets that lurked in the shadows of our shared history. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the room, I found myself standing before the box once more. With a trembling hand, I untied the ribbon and lifted the lid, revealing a stack of faded letters bound together with a satin ribbon. The words on the yellowed pages danced before my eyes, weaving a tale of love, loss, and sacrifice. Each letter revealed a piece of the puzzle, a clue to the fractured relationships that had shaped our family's story. As I read through the intimate exchanges between my parents, the truth unfurled like a delicate flower, its petals revealing a history of heartache and resilience. The weight of generations of secrets pressed down on me, demanding acknowledgement and forgiveness. In the soft glow of the lamp, surrounded by the echoes of the past, I realized that the unopened gift was not a curse, but a blessing in disguise, a beacon lighting the path to reconciliation and healing. And as tears slipped down my cheeks, I knew that the journey toward understanding had only just begun. The letters unveiled a tapestry of emotions and revelations, painting a picture of my parents' love story marred by secrets and sacrifices. Each word carried the weight of untold truths, of unspoken regrets that hung heavy in the air. My mother's words, penned with tenderness and sorrow, revealed a depth of love that transcended time. Her confessions of hidden pain and silent struggles echoed through the room, stirring emotions long kept dormant. And in those ink-stained pages, I found a reflection of my own fears and desires, a mirror held up to the complexities of family and forgiveness. As I delved deeper into the letters, a sense of clarity washed over me, washing away the shadows of doubt that had clouded my mind. The revelations unfolded like a carefully crafted drama, each twist and turn guiding me toward a truth that had long eluded me. Robert, too, was drawn into the intricate dance of the past, his stoic facade cracking under the weight of shared history. In the quiet moments between us, a silent understanding grew, binding us together in a shared quest for redemption. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over the room, I gathered the courage to confront the ghosts of our past. With a heavy heart and trembling hands, I turned to Robert, the unspoken words hanging between us, like a heavy shroud. "It's time," I whispered, my voice barely a breath. And in his eyes, I saw the flicker of acknowledgement, the silent acceptance of truths long buried. Together, we embarked on a journey of reckoning, guided by the legacy of love and loss that had shaped our family's story. As the weight of the past lifted, a newfound sense of liberation washed over me, carrying me forward into the uncharted territory of forgiveness and redemption. And in that moment of shared vulnerability, I knew that the unopened gift had been the catalyst for a transformation long overdue. In the aftermath of confronting the shadows of our past, a fragile sense of peace settled over our home. The letters, once harboring secrets like ghosts in the night, now served as beacons of healing and understanding. Robert and I navigated the uncharted waters of our shared history with a newfound clarity and resolve. The echoes of the past no longer held us captive, but guided us toward a future defined by truth and reconciliation. As the days turned into months, the wounds of old began to heal, leaving behind scars that bore witness to the journey we had undertaken together. Our shared experiences, once a source of pain and division, now bound us in a tapestry of shared vulnerabilities and strengths. My niece, the bearer of untold truths that had shaken the very foundation of our lives, found solace in the newfound connections forged in the crucible of revelation. Her presence, once a reminder of secrets best left buried, now symbolized the resilience of the human spirit and the power of forgiveness. One evening, as we sat under the canopy of stars in the quiet of our backyard, a sense of gratitude washed over me. The unopened gift, now a distant memory, had served as a catalyst for transformation, a doorway to a world of possibilities and renewal. In the gentle embrace of the night, surrounded by the whispers of the wind and the beating of our hearts in unison, I knew that the journey toward redemption and forgiveness was far from over. And as I gazed at the twinkling stars above, a sense of hope bloomed in my chest, a reminder that even in the darkest of nights, light would always find its way. As the seasons changed, a newfound sense of harmony bloomed within our family. The scars of the past had softened into reminders of resilience and growth, each mark a testament to the journey we had embarked upon together. Robert, once shrouded in stoic silence, now wore his vulnerability like a cloak of authenticity. Our shared experiences had stripped away the barriers between us, leaving behind a bond forged in the fires of revelation and renewal. My niece had become an integral part of our lives, her presence a beacon of hope and connection that bridged the chasms of the past. Together, we navigated the complexities of family ties, weaving a tapestry of forgiveness and understanding that transcended generations. In the quiet moments between conversations, the echoes of the unopened gift lingered like a whisper on the wind. Its contents, once a mystery, shrouded in fear and uncertainty, now held a different kind of power, the power of transformation and rebirth. One day, as I stood before the mantelpiece, the old letters in hand, a sense of closure washed over me. The time had come to let go of the weight of the past, to embrace the future with open arms and a heart unburdened by regrets. With a deep breath, I gathered the letters, their pages fluttering like butterflies in the light of day. As I watched them drift into the flames of the fireplace, a sense of liberation filled me, freeing me from the chains of history and propelling me towards a future filled with promise and possibility. The crackling of the flames echoed through the room, a symphony of endings and beginnings blending into a harmonious melody of redemption. And as the last embers faded into darkness, I knew that the unopened gift had served its purpose to lead us back to ourselves, to each other, and to the enduring power of love and forgiveness. In the aftermath of letting go of the letters, a sense of lightness filled our home. The weight of the past had lifted, leaving behind a newfound sense of freedom and possibility that danced in the air like a melody of renewal. As we embrace the journey of healing and growth, the echoes of our shared experiences served as reminders of the resilience that coursed through our veins. The unopened gift, now a distant memory, had transformed into a symbol of rebirth, guiding us towards a future bathed in the light of redemption. Robert and I, bound by the threads of forgiveness and understanding, navigated the complexities of our intertwined lives with a grace born of humility and acceptance. The scars of old wounds had become markers of strength, testaments to the journey we had embarked on together. My niece, once a stranger bearing the weight of untold truths, had woven herself into the fabric of our family, her presence a testament to the power of connection and shared history. Through her eyes, we glimpsed a reflection of the past, present, and future, intertwined in a dance of reconciliation and hope.